Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Rub your hands together. Sorry. Namaste, everyone. What is in your hand? See that as a practitioner, we go through with a different situation and different state and conditions in our outer and inner life. So sometimes we are in very low frequency and up and down. Always come back to your strength. What is in your hand? Your hand is your posture, holding of the breath, and your posture means awareness, keeping your spine straight, and your gesture. For example, we teach you sometimes the Nashikagra Mudra. You can definitely practice, and you can breathe. Mind, the negative patterns of mind, or the different thought that which is distracting you, you don't try to fight with them or try to get rid of them, but just aware of them and aware that they will pass. So anytime we lose a lot of energy to fighting with them, and because of this we lose a lot of energy and we are not efficient and effective towards our practice. But instead of the fighting and trying to between negative and different patterns of energies and emotions that is coming up sometime during the process, so it's aware that it's part of the cleaning, and just aware of the mind, and just slowly keep the spine straight. That's in your hand, and just be aware of the breath and aware of the holding of breath and your gesture. Your posture, breath, holding of breath is always in your hand. And once you become aware of what is in your hand, it's become your strength. And your strength is a key to helping your mind to be grounded. Sometimes you find it is very difficult to finding your grounding. Okay, just come back to your posture. My mind is not in my hand, but my body and my posture is in my hand. And try not to be restless, but just to be aware that, okay, let's try to do what I can and just keep the spine straight and stretch the spine. Let's stretch the spine and hold the breath and aware. Just aware, and then slowly exhale. Just aware of the posture, aware of the holding the breath, and aware that what is the possibility you have. Focus on possibility, not problem, my negative mind or my emotion. Yes, aware, impact, and yes, definitely the impact, there's a low frequency, but inspire yourself, motivate yourself. You are your inspiration. You are your strength. So you give the positive suggestions to your mind that, okay, let me try. Okay, let's try what I can the best. Encourage yourself. And keep trying. Keep trying it. Continue. You will see it will be very powerful for you. Very powerful and very helpful. So encourage yourself and focus on your possibility. And just continue developing the practice so that it leads you to the flow of energy and leading you to your strength. The awareness is becoming deeper and it's making you stronger. So just in your different circumstances and conditions, always see what can be done, how can be done in this situation. And let me try to apply my practice in this moment. Sometimes people have not much to do in their external life. They're free, so they just, they're very restless. So just coming back to the breath, try to spend time with it, try to spend time with your deep breathing. Just give yourself time to stay with your breath, exhale, squeeze the belly, and just slow breath. Just see what's happening within me. Sometimes learning to spend time with you, aware of your inner dimensions. Sometimes just when you're not finding that you doesn't want to sleep, but you can just practice of lying on the spine, yoga nidra, or just watching the breath, abdomen breath, and seeing the body. Just remain the seer. Just see the body, see the posture. Just keep watching. So this will be a very good method to developing relaxation, and as you develop this relaxation, it will help your energy, your mind, your body to be efficient and effective. So always focused on what can be done. What can be done means how I can adapt and adjust the practice in this moment and try. What you can't do, don't focus on this. What you can do in this moment and how you can develop it and bring it in these circumstances, just try. Always ask yourself that in this reality, in this situation, what I can try, how I can try, and try this, please. This will be very helpful to you. Okay? Thank you.